All right, guys. Well, Grandpa's with me, and of course, as promised, we are in the great state of
Florida.
Let's go. So I think it is officially fall. So we are kind of starting off the fall pretty strong. I'm going to be spending about a little over a week here, and hoping for some really cool stuff. We got some cool fronts coming in. We're hoping that it gets snakes moving later on. So we're going to flip 10 until it gets, I guess until we run out of 10, and then we're going to cruise. So we'll see what happens. Well, guys, this was unexpected. We just day cruised a peninsula ribbon snake. Look at this little guy. I straddled him in the road. He didn't even move, which was super surprising. But Grandpa, what in the world?
Glad you have good eyes.
We were just cruising in between 10 spots, and this guy was just right in the middle of the road. I thought he was a stick because he just didn't move. And then as I was going over him, I'm like, hey, I think that was a ribbon snake. That is so cool. First snake in Florida. And it's a kind of cool one. Yeah, it's about 90 degrees. And I really would have expected this, especially this species, to be moving at night. Kind of surprising to see it out in the heat of the day. But we'll get this guy back to it. Not the most exciting looking ribbon snake, but I'm sure this won't be the last one we see this trip. Kind of a juvenile here. Probably one of the smaller ones that I've seen of peninsula ribbons. Very cool. Look at that little cute little face.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I'm starting to record because it looks like we got a snake. Cottonmouth? No, pygmy.
Oh,
it looks. You got your hook?
No.
It's a big pygmy. Wow. Hey, dude. Really sandy looking one. Like not many bright colors on that, but you can see his little rattle. Still got a couple 10 spots to hit, but we're not really having any luck under 10 so far. What do we got in the road? Look at that.
Wow.
It's your favorite kind of tortoise. Brother, it is good to see you.
I don't think there's enough sandies. Oh, there's area in there.
That's cool, though. Look at him move. He's cruising. All right, well, we're not going to disturb this guy. We'll just leave him to it, and there's no real cards that are going to hit this guy, so. We just, you may have barely seen that. We just cruised a bear. Oh, man, I wish I would have got my camera out quicker.
I wonder if he's in the woods right there.
That's cool. First bear in Florida, Grandpa.
Yeah?
Hopefully I got a second of it on video, but.
That was neat.
You can get the board?
Yeah.
A lot of ants. You better throw it down. Oh, a skink. Hey, that's a 5-line skink.
A what?
A 5-line, the ones we get at home. I don't think I've ever seen one of those here.
That might not be big. Yeah, it's pygmy. It's fat enough.
Gotta be a pygmy. Got to be a pygmy. This one looks like it's gonna be a nice one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This one is much better looking. Pretty big one, too.
What?
But it's much better looking. Look at how it's got that bronze and just clear. There we go. My phone kind of finally. Look at that. 3 rattles on the end there. Well, very cool to see these guys moving. I wish I had my camera with me because this guy's kind of sitting pretty nicely in the grass here. But kind of see those colors. You can see just how camouflaged these guys would be. I mean, he literally essentially just looks like a shadow or a little bit of a log or a stump sitting there. Alrighty, second pygmy of the night or evening or whatever.
Yep.
Do you think we'll get another one?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll see.
I would say.
Why is it so bright? Good grief.
Oh,
Pygmy?
looks like it.
There's an actual pygmy-sized pygmy. You want to grab a hook? No, he's just sitting here. Well, he actually just crawled inside of that log there, so kind of a brief little stop. But pretty cool third pygmy. I think that's the most we've ever gotten tonight. We'll see if we get another one. In kind of a weird area. We get a lot of them in kind of the open kind of savanna areas, but this is kind of really kind of in a more swampy lowland area. I mean, just for reference, this is exactly across from where he just crossed from. So kind of not what I would consider typical pygmy habitat, but kind of interesting. So there are quite a bit of these guys out here. A lot of them dead on the road. But and this is actually a small one compared to some of the ones I've seen. But pretty big grasshopper, or whatever, I guess. I mean, it's in the grasshopper family, but really bright colored, probably invasive, like most everything in the state. I'm being chased. That was a snake. That might be a mud snake. That may be a mud snake. Come on, be a mud snake. Be a mud snake. It's a ringneck. No, wait, is it? No, it's a swamp snake. Wait, is it? Wait, what? I think it's a swamp snake.
Whatever that is.
It is a swamp snake, which I believe this is a black swamp snake or striped swamp snake. Either way, it is a lifer, which is actually really insane. This is technically better than a mud snake.
Yeah, for us.
Let's go. Well, that is very, very cool. Very unexpected and just a neat snake, man. You can kind of see those stripes there. Very glossy. Wasn't even sure what I was looking at first. But, yeah, I'll put the taxonomy on the screen. I can't remember the exact name of these guys. Me and Grandpa were actually talking about these guys because I knew they were here. I just can't remember what they're called. Black striped swamp snake, striped swamp snake. Whoa.
Hey.
You gonna bite me?
Looking like...
That is really awesome. Very unexpected. But seems like snakes are moving pretty decent tonight. Oh, I think he tried to bite me. But
No, he did.
He did. He doesn't even feel like he has teeth. That was really weird. All right, Mr. Swamp Snake. Very glossy snake. And obviously, most of the crayfish snake species like that are going to be big-time swamp dwellers. So kind of a weird area to see one. But I'm getting chewed up now, so... So I decided to record a voiceover for this part because it was pretty chaotic and I actually made a misidentification on the snake here, which happened. It's a little unfortunate, but me and Grandpa had just cruised that striped swamp snake, and it had to been probably less than a minute later that I spotted something on the edge of the road going extremely fast. I thought it was a ribbon snake, and it was pretty much off the road by the time that I saw it. So I stopped as quick as I could, and we ran back to try to look at it. And on our way running back, we noticed that it wasn't actually a ribbon snake. It was actually what we thought was a scarlet snake. So I ran back to grab my GoPro to see if I could actually capture the clip, which is kind of what you're seeing now. So Grandpa catches the snake, and we start to look at it. And at this point, I'm thinking it's a scarlet snake. Now, the area that we are in is very not common to see scarlet king snakes. There's definitely way more scarlet snakes in this area. And so I really wasn't thinking that it could possibly be a scarlet king snake. I've really not seen a lot of either species. I believe I've seen 3 total scarlet snakes and only 1 scarlet king snake. And it was 3 years ago. So I'm not really the greatest at identifying the 2 species, especially when they look so similar, or so I thought. So this individual actually ended up being a scarlet king snake, which, you know, had I known that, I would have been freaking out. I've been super excited because that was one of the snakes that I wanted to see. So a little bit embarrassing that I made the misidentification of it. But it is kind of reasonable, just the fact that, you know, I haven't seen a ton of those either species. But overall, this is a super, super exciting find for me. Like I said, it has been, I think, around 3 years since I found one. The first one that I got was down in South Florida on an Everglades trip. So this was a long time coming. Again, unfortunate that I wasn't able to make the proper identification on it, but I do definitely see now kind of where I went wrong, and I hopefully will not ever make that mistake again. But thank you guys for just hanging in there, and let's get back to the normal stuff. Well, I just got chomped by this guy. I was trying to get a photo. Man, those are just some really cool colors. Hey, he's got a chunk of me there.
I know he's got you.
Ow.
Oh, wow.
All right, buddy, I'll let you go. I see how it is. I hope we eventually get one under 10. All right, guys, well, productivity is definitely dying down. It's been about an hour and a half since we've seen anything. We're about to kind of finish up our last pass here and then head out. So I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow. Not really sure what we're going to do yet, but we will see what we can get into.